Hello, welcome to another episode of Movie Dissect. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing the movie Home Wrecker.
You don't know me. I'm fighting for my job and everything that I'm working for.
Yes, Home Wrecker is on Netflix and it's a South African movie. Today, we're not doing Nollywood, we're doing a South African movie. And I'm not on set alone. Someone has answered the call to join me on this set. And if you would like to be my next guest, do not hesitate to comment or reach out to me and I will bring you on set. I have with me Becky. Or not that Rebecca is her name, but we call her Becky here. Welcome to the show, Becky.
Thank you. So exciting to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming around. So, Home Wrecker was directed and written by Stefina Zewani. And it's a South African movie, like I shared earlier. And I'm very happy that you have seen it. So, what did you think about it? Can you summarize what the story is about?
I think so. Good movie, by the way. Acting was great. The movie is about a lady who is very upset with her life and wants other people's lives. So she tries as much as possible to get your life and make you miserable. Like she can go all out. Can you imagine?
That's actually a very good summary. If I was going to summarize it, I wasn't going to use those words.
Oh.
But yeah, that was really cool. So, like Becky said, it was a story of a young woman who is jealous about other people's lives and wants their life to be hers. And so she does what? She goes all out to take people's lives, right?
Yeah.
And you know, when somebody wants to do that, a lot of wicked things happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try not to murder these names because I'm not very good with pronouncing the South African names. But the main actors, we had Lumko Lekwela, Nolo Piri, Letoya Makene, Enel Mbali, Moltshwa. I hope I got that, at least a little bit of that. Please forgive me. But it was a great cast. They had a those guys, they acted very well.
Yeah, they did very well.
Okay, so when we come back from this break, we're going to dissect this movie using 7 parameters. See ya. Welcome back. Okay, so we continue with the review of Home Wrecker and we're going to use our 7 parameters. We are going to try to be as focused as possible because I have a guest who is itching to tell us all about the story.
Yes.
So Becky, let's start with the plot. What did you think about the story?
It was a good story. Well, at some point I felt I don't think anybody would go that length to do what they did. I mean, what the lady did. I don't think people are that determined to bring down somebody just to take that position. I don't think so. Because I mean, is that what you came to this life to do?
I think people could be that determined, and what I would even say be that wicked. She was actually wicked.
Yeah, she was wicked.
Because it's more than determination to be so obsessed about someone else's life and career. You could actually decide to have that. It's not a bad thing.
I mean,
but to want that, I think that's what they call covetousness. When you want what you don't want your own, you just want what that person has. And I think that's what the story is about. For me, at the beginning, right, when I started watching, I'm like, this is a basic movie now. They've already told there's no suspense. But man, was I wrong?
Yeah.
Like as the movie progressed, you saw different things on video. You're like, can people be this determined?
Yeah. Because can't you just make your own life?
Exactly.
And be happy with it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. No, let's go to the next parameter, which is dialogue, right? The dialogue in the movie, how do you rate it? What do you think about it?
I think it was good, but I don't think it was very detailed. I don't think it was very detailed because at the beginning of the movie, there was nowhere we got to know that this other lady's dad had a family before. It just came up at the end like that.
Yeah.
And then we didn't really know. Okay, we know that the two ladies went to school together,
Together,
but were they
close,
classmates? Were they
exactly.
friends? You know, how did they know themselves like that? So yeah.
Yeah, I think you're correct. So especially with the introduction of the dad, it would have made sense for me if that picture was a picture of the guy that she was trying to get.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the girl's father.
Father.
And then bringing up and then what was that supposed to add to the story? It didn't even add anything. At the end of the day, it's not really so. Yeah. So for me, I think the dialogue was just normal. Everyday language, nothing, whatever. Sound design. What do you think about it? Was good. Yeah, the audio was good.
South Africa, come on. Yeah.
No. I think they had slight challenge with audio at the beginning. You know, they started, or not, didn't start, maybe second scene was like a picnic with his girlfriend. And anytime she was going to talk in that scene, though, it didn't happen. It happened again almost at the end. Anytime she was going to talk, there was like a double audio. What happens to us sometimes where it's like you record like audio A, B, C, the same audio, maybe from the boom, from the So it's like they had the multiple audio and you could hear like a vibration of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I noticed it just in that scene and one other scene. But aside that, every other thing was cool.
Yeah.
The soundtracks for all the scenes, how they introduced shots and all that was really good.
This was good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so costume.
Well, some people know me as a fashionista. Like the costume, the dressing, especially for the ladies, it was
Yeah.
they looked really good, well covered up, beautiful, classy.
Very
That's
classy.
the word.
Yeah, I think it's they wanted us to, for people to be, or for someone to want to get to partner in a law firm. That law firm is top notch and everything. So the whole quality, the costume, and everything was showing exactly. It was showing in their outfits and the cars, the houses, the office, everything. Even the houses were kind of normal middle class, but you could still feel that this was a cool neighborhood.
Exactly.
Which is something that we need to work on when we talk about some other type of films. Okay, let's go to cinematography. What do you think about cinematography?
I think it was great.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Nigerians most times our productions are compared to that of South Africans. Most times South Africans do a better job than we do, although we're coming up and getting better, especially when it comes to lighting. See the scenes, like all the scenes, it was not too bright or too dark. Everything
you could tell that it was night, and then you were seeing the
exactly.
person. So it was like real, like you were there.
Exactly.
Kind of.
So the lighting was really, very, really good. Even when they were indoors, you could. How many people in their houses on all their lights and everything is white and bright?
Up and down. For what?
Do you understand?
It was real.
But yeah, so in your house, when your lights are on, there are places where there are shadows and all that.
Yeah.
Most times in Nigerian movies, we just light it in a way that everything is bright. You can't see any shadow. You can't see light from outside. Nothing.
Exactly.
So, but this was really cool. I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, then, how will I forget the drone shots? They were sweet.
As if we should just. Oh God.
I
think they're very good.
Movies it's one of the ways you can actually sell your city and for tourism to attract people. Man, I want to visit that city because the drone shots were really cool.
I'm telling you, in fact, this by the way, but I've been in love with South Africa from when I started watching Young, Famous, and
Famous Africans.
I'm like, is that Africa? Are you serious? Oh my God.
And you could see there's something I even want to say about drone shots at night. Please, my Nigerian people, we know we hardly have lights, right? Electricity is a problem. So what's this? It doesn't make sense, except that's what you want to depict, that the city is dark, right? It doesn't make sense to do a night shot and everywhere is dark. We can only see cars light movie. It doesn't
Yes.
it doesn't add a lot to, except that is what your story is about, right? But this one was really cool to see. Okay, acting.
And the acting was, it was, those people carried the character. I feel like, you know, that lady who was wicked and mean, if I see her in another movie, I will not like her, because in my mind
She's actually like that in real
wicked.
life.
She was not smiling, she was looking so
Very
bitter.
always suspicious.
You
Like,
know, when you see a bitter person, somebody who is not impressed with anything, that's exactly how she acted. I was like, what's this one's issue? I already have an issue with her. Yes. So,
but
they
please
did
forgive her,
really-
it was a movie.
Yes, it was a movie. So I'm trying to say that it was really good. It's
Yeah.
going to be very difficult for me to separate that, because that's the first movie I'm seeing of her. So when I see her in another movie, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah. It was, the actors really did very well. And at some point, Tamara, that's the lady whose life she was trying to steal. I was wondering, can you be that daft?
Like,
Are you not in the real world? People are wicked in the real world. How can you just trust people like that?
just
But
like that.
she acted so well that you could actually feel that emotion to like push her to see. Can't you see what's happening before you? Why do you trust this person so much? Kudos to the actors. Well done to the director, because really, most of the time, directors help actors to get into character and bring out the emotions that they're trying to get from a movie. Editing, I think the editing was good.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
He used the shots like we already talked about, the drone shots, night shots, and all those shots really added color to the movie. I think one scene I did not think was really relevant. There are two now. The first one we talked about with having the father's picture and discovering whatever. It didn't add anything to the story, except there's going to be a part two.
Part two, yeah.
If there's going to be, it'll be fine. But the second scene where I felt wasn't necessary was where the two ladies were fighting. I don't understand what that was about. Why we already know that this girl is bad. Just go report to the police.
Exactly.
Why fight?
Yeah,
what
when
was
she
that? All those
went to
points
the
to
house
girl's
to-
house. Yes.
Like, that
There was
was
no
even,
point.
it wasn't making sense, because you know this person can't do anything to
Exactly.
get you,
Someone
and
she
you
has just
went
shot somebody. She
there.
has a gun. Yeah.
I mean,
You
are
went there
do
without
you
backup or
have jazz
anything.
that you did not tell us?
Yeah. I actually thought about that too. So I don't think it was necessary for the editor to have added that to the final cut. But yeah, it was there. So generally, good movie, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. When we're talking backstage, you said something about Tyler Perry and this movie.
Oh,
What
yeah.
did you mean?
So I said that's Tyler Perry's kind of movie. You know, there was this rumor that at some point that Tyler Perry tries to portray black women as bitter. If you really pay attention to his movies, he actually has that. So I was seeing the whole Tyler Perry kind of suspense in the movie. It was as if it was Tyler Perry that wrote that movie, kind of.
But yeah, this one was written by Stefina Zawane, and we give her flowers.
Yes.
Thank you for watching this episode of Movie Dissect. Thank you, Becky, for being on this one.
It's amazing.
If you want to be a guest on the show, do not hesitate to reach out. We don't mind having you on the show. Do not forget to like, comment, and share with everyone on your contact list.
Yeah.
Till next time, bye.